Pratik, hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of our lockdown series. We'll be discussing RPA together. I've got to admit, when I first come across the phrase, I thought it was another country's version of pale ale. I must admit, it was kind of one of them. Didn't fully get what it's about. So if there is anybody who is, I don't want to say as ignorant as me, but if they're a little bit unclear about what sort of RPA is, can you just give us the benefit of your knowledge, really, and just tell us a little bit about RPA? Just to help familiarise ourselves with it.
Yeah, sure. So historically, we all know of the Industrial Revolution, which was steam power. That was then followed up by the rollout of electrical power, allowing for mass production, or what we more commonly known as assembly lines in factories or production plants. Then came the age of computerization and the introduction of the internet, and this was the first true movement into digitalization as we know it, and we are now firmly in what's known as the digital economy, which is the world of robotics, artificial intelligence, and automation.
Yeah,
robotic process automation, probably more commonly known as RPA to you and I, is the step into digital transformation industry. What RPA is not is a bunch of physical robots taking over our workplace. It's more software undertaking repeatable volume, which we humans end up spending huge amounts of time on and not fulfilling our real potential. RPA software really mimics our human actions and clicks on a computer and performs the task exactly as we would undertake them. I often it's just a macro then, isn't it? And I say in simple terms, yeah, it is, with much bigger engine, more horsepower, and the ability to work across various spreadsheets, software systems, and allow effective communication. So
in your view, then, what are the advantages with RPA in today's sort of society, especially when you think about the social distancing measures that may well be extended then once we get back into the workplace?
Yeah, really good question. I think the most important thing to realize is really that this COVID-19 pandemic is a real life use case. This is really the basis of it, because RPA is following business rules and working endlessly by repetition and able to be deployed 24/7. It allows us as humans to excel further using our common sense, to solve dilemmas, rules, compassion, and imagination. We use all of that to then make sound business decisions where nothing is more important really than human judgment. But time-consuming, repetitive tasks are automated. It allows for continuity in many cases. So this COVID-19 pandemic is a real-life use case for automation. A number of businesses who have deployed RPA have managed to keep this on. They've continued to use it. Continue to use their processes using automation, and that's allowed for people at home to be with the loved ones in their familiar environments and make decisions from home. Key processes can continue.
Yeah.